Well, she's a bit of a new face at an old organization that's become a lifeline for so many in our community. We're talking about the new head of the Greater Baton Rouge Food Bank. Jared Silverman introduces you to her in this morning's Meet Your Neighbor.
During the holiday season, we're frequently reminded of those who are in need. In these tough times, putting food on the table can be challenging and stressful. But there is help and there is hope. Meet your neighbor, Liz Pfeiffer.
So I'm the new president and CEO of the Greater Baton Rouge Food Bank. I just started in November. The 1st of November is when I officially became the leader of the food bank.
Liz Pfeiffer is no stranger to volunteerism or community. She has dedicated most of her life to giving, helping, and serving wherever there is a need.
I think it probably started at home. It was always something that I saw my parents doing and other family members, and I remember volunteering. I was a candy striper at the hospital growing up and was on one of the very first American Red Cross youth boards in my hometown, which was great.
Liz attributes her spirit of giving to strong Catholic upbringing, which led her to work for Catholic Relief Services.
I just finished up my term with an international development organization where I worked for about 19 years with Catholic Relief Services.
And those 19 years of service with CRS took Liz across the globe. You could say she's well traveled.
So the very first place that I ever worked with CRS was in Madagascar. And that's where I worked for over a year. My husband and I were newly married when we first started living there. We moved to West Africa and lived in Niger for about 2.5 years. And then from Niger moved to Tanzania. Then we moved to Kampala, Uganda.
And her family stayed in Uganda for 5 years, raising 2 children alongside her husband. But Liz tells us that even though she's been around the world, Baton Rouge has always had a special place in her heart.
Our daughter Alexandra was born when we lived in Niger, but she was actually, I delivered at Baton Rouge General. So some of her first pictures are of here in Baton Rouge with my family and friends.
As it turned out, all roads led back to Baton Rouge. Liz's mother is from New Orleans, and her parents even met at LSU. It isn't just Liz with the gift of giving. Her family carries on that same spirit. In fact, that's kind of how Liz landed the role of CEO at the food bank, doing what she does best.
So my daughter and I had come and volunteered several times and just were totally taken by the team here, by the energy, by the commitment, and really the mission of the organization. So we might have a pallet of green beans.
And that's how it happened. Liz started as a volunteer at the food bank and became CEO. And so far, I can tell that she is well liked and well received.
High five, up high. There you go.
How we doing?
Good. How's it going?
But with power comes responsibility. Liz has hit the ground running with various challenges, including the recent government shutdown, the rising price of groceries, and a growing need for food.
These are the donations, of course.
Still, Liz and her entire team at the food bank are up for this challenge, finding more volunteers with big hearts and volunteers of all ages.
Hi, guys. Thank you for coming in to volunteer. We appreciate it. Do you guys have off from school this week?
Yes, ma'am.
Where do you go to school?
Prairieville Middle School.
Really? I used to live in Prairieville.
When I asked Liz if she is here in Baton Rouge to stay, her response made it pretty clear.
My daughter said, if you tell me we're moving again, I'm going to have to go live with a friend. So
yeah, she's here to stay.
That was Jared Silverman reporting. You can get involved with Food Bank and meet the new CEO by donating or even volunteering. For more information, you can visit their website at brfoodbank.org.